Hey everybody, welcome to Kicking It with Key, the Porch Podcast. I am your host Key, where I sit in a dope environment and talk to dope people about how dope they are. We are in our sister station, the Empowerment Studio, where you can actually rent out and host parties here. So things may look a little different today, may sound a little different, but that's how I'm ending the season in the Empowerment Studio. And I'll actually put up a video later about show you how you can do that and all the deets with that. But let's jump into our first guest. She is super dope. So we just gonna jump into it. You know how we do. Who are you? Tell us all about you. Go ahead, yes.
My name is Yasmeen. I own the Skincare Connection, which is a skin and lash spa located in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. We specialize in brown and black skin tones, so we definitely specialize in the extra melanated skin tones, but we service both men and women.
Okay.
One of the things that we like to do at our spa is we like to be able to do things that we feel that other estheticians can't do. Most likely like estheticians that don't deal with our skin tone. So
okay.
that people don't realize that Black people, even though everybody say we're the same, we're not the same. We have different issues, we have different diseases, we have different conditions that are different from anybody else. And what I did was I went to school, I had extra education, and I made it a point to make sure that I specialize in our skin tone.
Okay, that's so dope. So tell us more about that. Like it's your business because she owns her own business, right?
Right.
So tell us how you got into that. Tell us first how you got into it, then we'll learn about your business.
So what made me go into it was I was getting my lashes done one day, and the lady, she was a white lady, and she was doing my lashes for about a year and a half. And within that time, I had complained about my lashes falling out about 7 different times.
Okay, wow.
So one day she said, you know what? I think we're a perfect fit. I am firing you as my client.
Wow.
I said, you're firing me? I couldn't believe it.
Not you got fired.
Me? I literally wanted to shed a tear. So what I did was I looked around for other people to do my lashes, and I couldn't really find too many in the area.
Okay.
I realized that they had the monopoly on it, and it was nowhere. There was no local places for us.
Gotcha.
So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to school. I'm going to go to school, and I'm going to do this. But then when I went to school, I didn't want to do lashes anymore. It was such a tedious process. It wreaks havoc on your body. So one of the things that I fell in love with was skincare and waxing. So those are the things that I specialize in. I do have 2 employees that's up under me that specialize in the other 2 things.
I love that. We love us some employees, baby. That means she's working.
Yes, and they are excellent. I have 2 women. I mean, they're not only my employees, but they're my team. They're my sisters. Like,
gotcha.
We do everything together, and I would not be able to do it without them.
Aww.
But we have one. She specializes in lashes, and she specializes in all style of lashes. Her name is Mara Slett. And then we have another sister. Her name is Nia. Nia is my manager, but also Nia is also a skincare specialist. And I rely on her for everything. She takes care of everything when I'm not there. She holds it down.
Okay.
So I really appreciate these ladies. And without them, like I said, I wouldn't be able to do it.
How did you establish that relationship with the ladies to be able to trust somebody to go in business like that?
It was hard. It was hard. So I've been in business about a year and a half.
Okay.
And within that year and a half, I have been through a few employees.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
It was some women that I had hired who I thought I could definitely mentor.
Okay.
And what they ended up doing was coming in, getting the training, learning everything, me teaching them and whatnot, and then taking it elsewhere.
Wow.
Right. So I went through a few people. Finally, I locked up on Nia. And Nia, she just embraced me. Like, she was like, you know what? I feel like we're soul sisters. I feel like we are.
That's so dope.
I feel like we have a connection. She was like, this is where I belong. This is where I want to be. And then Marisol, I found her also online.
Okay.
Found her online. I realized she was excellent at what she did. She had years of experience doing lashes.
Wow.
I hired her, and it's just been we just meshed. We just meshed.
That's so dope. That is so dope.
I love both of them dearly.
Take us through a day of the spa. Like, how does it work? Because it is ultimately a spa, right? Like,
it is.
Okay.
It is a spa. We have 5 stations. I have 3 lash stations, and I have 2 treatment rooms. The treatment rooms are 2 private rooms where we we do the facials and we do the intimate waxing, because we do provide full body waxing for both men and women.
Ooh.
So we have the 2 treatment rooms for that privacy. So on a regular day, we are appointment only right now. All right. So because we are appointment only, we have a booking system. We allow our clients to book online.
Okay.
And then we come in. We come in specifically for those clients.
All right.
So on an average day, we come in. We get everything together. We make sure that we provide snacks and we provide just little things that the client might need.
Mimosas.
No, not
Okay.
mimosas. You know what we don't provide? You know why we don't provide mimosas?
Okay.
Because somebody told me that legally, if anything was to happen to that client once they left my shop, I would be held liable.
Oh, you would be.
So once they told me that, I wanted no parts.
I got you.
I
got
wanted no
you.
parts. See, one of the things about having a spa, you have to have a certain amount of insurance.
Oh, yes.
And that insurance only covers you in that spot.
Oh, yes.
It doesn't cover the clients once they leave that spot.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? I want no parts of that. They can have coffee, they can have water, but that's it.
And thank you for saying that, because that is very important.
Yeah.
As an insurance agent, I look at things like that, and I mean, it's just having my insurance hat. But some people don't care. You should see.
Some people don't care. Right?
Some of these businesses, I've
been at nail salons where they have given me glasses and glasses and glasses of sangria, and I'm just throwing them back.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be there because I'm relaxing and I'm getting pampered. But the reality of it is, as a business owner, once you're a business owner, you look at things differently.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, when you're a client, it's different. But when
yes.
as a business owner, I'm like looking at all aspects and I'm wondering, like, how is it that I can lose money? I don't want to lose money.
That's right, because they leave that facility and get into an accident.
Right.
We, the insurance company, coming for that ass.
Right. And I know that.
Yeah. So thank you for that, because that's important, because that shows that you care. You've already taken that step to care about the person and that ultimately.
Right.
So take us through a day of the spa. Like, what's a typical day at the spa? Because it's appointment. Now, appointment, is that something you did? Well, it's after COVID, but is that something that's going to be always the case? Just appointment only?
Well, when we get a little bit busier, right now we're not as busy. We're like 60% capacity.
Got you.
So we're promoting online and social media and stuff like that to try to get busier. Once we get busier, then I'll be able to have my staff there at the facility
full time
all day.
I love that. Okay.
But on a typical day, we only do lashes on Fridays.
Okay.
All right. So on a typical day, we mostly do facials, and we mostly do waxing.
Okay.
Body waxing. So our facials consist of, you can get what is called a custom facial.
Mm-hmm.
A custom facial is one price, and what it is, it targets whatever your particular condition is. So we have a lot of Black women that come in. They suffer from hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
They suffer from fine lines. They suffer from saggy eyes. They suffer from acne, which is acne on the back. A lot of people don't realize that.
Acne. I like that. Well, I mean, I like the. But that's cute. Acne. Acne on the back.
They suffer from acne. They suffer from so many different conditions. So coming in, they get a skin analysis.
Okay.
And then we treat them for whatever it is that they're coming in for.
Okay.
All right. And I know a lot of places where they charge different prices for different facials. Mm-hmm. We do not.
Oh, okay. So one price, no matter what.
It's one price, no matter what, unless you get like some kind of equipment added to it. So if you get like microdermabrasion on top of it,
okay,
then it's an additional like $25. But for the most part, like you come in for acne, you come in for fine lines, you come in for hyperpigmentation, it's going to most likely be the same price.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not out here. We're not in the business of trying to rob anybody.
Please.
We don't rob anybody without a gun. So we do not. Right. So we're not overcharging our clients.
So no matter what condition it is, and that's ultimately a good thing, because somebody come in and they feel like their condition is a little bit more, that you're going to charge more. So the fact that she doesn't, I feel like that's good. Y'all got to get over here. I'm gonna get over there too, but you guys got to get over there.
Yeah, we definitely do not charge more for our clients. And then another thing that we offer is the full body waxing.
Okay.
We specialize in Brazilians and vajacials.
Okay.
Vajacials is a fairly new term that a lot of
people I was about to ask, what is vajacial?
A lot of people are not familiar, but it's pretty much just a facial for that whole vaginal area. And what it does is that it reduces the ingrown hairs coming in.
Okay.
Right? It prevents and reduces ingrown hairs coming in, because one of the things about getting hair ripped out of your skin is that it grows back.
Yes.
Eventually. And when it grows back, and if that skin is not exfoliated the right way, it will turn in on itself and create ingrowns. So we do the vajacials to try to prevent that.
Okay. Yeah. Now, do I have to have a vajacial and a Brazilian at the same time, or can I just
we don't recommend it.
Okay.
We don't recommend it. So when you get wax is a form of exfoliation.
Okay.
All right. So you're already exfoliating that dead skin off.
Gotcha.
So what we do is we recommend for you to come in about 10 to 15 days later and get the vajacial.
Okay.
All right. So then you're getting another form of exfoliation, and it's calming. And it prevents the ingrown.
So we like dressing up the coochie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Like, yeah, we're like
you cater to the coochie.
Okay.
Everybody wants a nice kitty.
I love that.
So we call it the pretty kitty.
Okay. So you go back, so you get the kitty taken off, like you get it tapered, and then you go back to get it like
right. to just
dressed
maintain.
up,
Yeah.
maintain.
So what it is that we do have a service that does follow a fresh Brazilian. It's called a calming vajacial, but it
Okay.
doesn't have that extra exfoliation. What we do is we just cleanse again,
Okay.
and we provide steam, and then we give it a hydro jelly mask just to calm it down.
Okay.
Because once you rip hair out of your skin, it's a trauma.
Yes.
Right? You
yes.
have a trauma in the skin.
And it hurts.
And it hurts, right? So you need something. We do this cool hydro jelly mask, and it calms it down. It calms the skin down, calms the follicles down, calms everything down, and get you right back to baseline.
I like that.
Yes.
Now, take us. I gotta play devil's advocate and talk about these. Somebody giving Brazilians. I need to know, how do you do this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what mindset has somebody have to be in to look at coochies all day? Besides the doctor.
So one of the reasons why it's nothing for me, I worked in healthcare for 20 years.
Okay.
I've seen more naked bodies than people will see in a lifetime.
Okay.
I've worked in the operating room where people get naked from chin to ankles.
Okay.
All right. So seeing a naked body, you see one, you see them all.
Yes, that's true.
One of the things that people ask me all the time is, how do you deal with the smell?
Yeah.
Or how do you deal with roast beef curtains or something?
Yes, that's what I mean. Like the different, you got coochies in your face. You know what I mean? Like,
and you know what?
Up in your face.
The thing about coochies is that no two are alike. No two are alike. And most people think that their coochies is pretty or ugly. There's no happy medium. Nobody ever says, no, my coochie is it's medium. No, they have to think it's super pretty or super ugly. It doesn't matter. No two coochies are alike. And I've seen them all.
Okay.
You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Okay.
You just get down there, open the legs, get to work.
And that's it.
And that's it.
What do you do about a smell, though? Because, how do you maintain that? Your face. Because, of course, the smell you get, how do you maintain that?
So us as women, we know when we don't smell good, right? So the majority of the women, they like to book their Brazilians early in the morning. Fresh out of the shower, they come straight to the shower.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
It does.
But for the women who cannot make it in the morning, we do provide wipes for them.
Okay.
All right. So those women we offer, you need to go to the restroom prior to the service.
Okay.
They go in the restroom and they use the wipes and they freshen up. We offer that to
okay. What if that's not enough?
So we do have.
Because I know some people.
I don't like to talk.
I've been in the clubs and I know some people a wipe ain't gonna work. Okay.
So every so often we do experience people have dingleberries.
Okay.
Which I didn't even know what that was until I got into esthetician school. But dingleberries is just like a combination of discharge and sweat and dirt and everything, and it's just hanging there. It's hanging there on the hair. And every so often you do encounter that, but you just remain professional.
Got you.
You just say, you know what? I see some things down there. Would you like to go back in the bathroom and just freshen up a little bit more? Then you can come back and we'll continue the service.
So a nice way to say, you got a lot going on back there.
Yeah. Yeah. Because what people don't understand is that when you get a full Brazilian, you're doing a butt strip too. So we're all in the butt. We position the client in such a way that the butt is wide open. So you can have access to it, so you can get that butt strip and get a nice clean area.
I've done one Brazilian and it changed my life. It really did. Like it was really, really good. Like what I expected wasn't what came out of it. It didn't even hurt. And I felt amazing. I wanted the world to see it. You know what I mean? Like I really wanted to open it up and be like, look,
you know what? And that's one of the things I tell people all the time. Listen, Brazilians do hurt. When people say, is this going to hurt? I say, listen, it's not going to tickle. All right? You're going to feel some pain. I'm ripping hair out of your skin.
Yes.
I said, but the rewards is worth so much. You get addicted. You have an addiction to the feel of having that bald cat.
Yeah. You feel powerful.
Yeah, you feel powerful. You feel like your clothes is fitting closer on you. You just feel different.
Yes.
And you know what? And I'm the first one to be like, you know what? I hate pain. I didn't used to get Brazilians for a long time because of that pain. I had it one time, and I had PTSD from it.
Wow.
But recently I went to another person.
Okay.
Because of course I'm not getting it done at the shop because I can't let my employees see this.
Really?
Not this fortune cookie.
We cool. You gonna wax this?
No. You gotta still respect me in the morning. No. So I go to another local esthetician and she does my waxing, and it is like one of the best things ever. Yes, it is painful.
It is.
But at the end of the day, I feel so liberated. I feel so clean. I feel like my clothes is fitting better. And I feel like when I'm intimate, it's just they can get closer.
Yes.
They can get closer without any kind of barrier.
It feels so good. Like my husband loves those. And he loves that for me. And I love it. Like I felt liberated. Like, where was this all my whole life? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
and we have clients. See, what a lot of people don't realize is that when you get a Brazilian, the hair has to be a length of a grain of rice.
Okay.
So we have clients that come every month. Once their hair gets long enough for us to grab it and actually place the wax on it and get a good hold of it, they come right back. So we have clients that are faithful.
So you should. I was confused about that because I feel like maybe I'm bald headed down here because it didn't grow back as fast. You know what I mean?
So when you wax, the hair grows in differently.
Okay.
It grows in thinner. So after a while, instead of going every 3 weeks or every 4 weeks, after a while, it's going to take longer and longer for you to come back.
Got you.
Because what you're doing is you're killing those hair follicles.
Okay.
Like you're killing all that every time you rip it out.
Okay.
So the hair pattern and the thickness of the hair changes after a while.
Got you.
And then after a while, you won't have to wax as much.
Okay. Okay.
So that's one of the advantages of definitely making sure that you wax.
And that's like, something wrong with me because I ain't got to go back. They kept calling like, you should come back. And I'm like, ain't nothing there, but you going to wax. You know what I mean? Like, no. I'll call you. Don't call me. I'll call you. So that's okay. I can go like
that's fine. That's normal.
3 months. Okay. All right.
That's normal. But make sure though, within the time, in the between time, don't shave.
Don't shave.
Yeah.
Okay. So keep it that. But Brazilian will change your life. Please get you one. Tell us about your men clients. Like, I know I recently seen you waxing a man online. I worked on a daytime, so I couldn't catch the lives. I got to catch the repeat. I could watch it with no sound.
So one of the things that we offer is we do offer full body waxing for men and women.
Okay.
So because of that, we don't discriminate. So just like for the women, we have the Brazilians. For the men, we have the Manzilians. And they come in and they just, a lot of men feel as though cleanliness is next to godliness. So they like to be bald down there.
Okay.
Not too long ago, we did have a client that was an older gentleman in his 60s.
Okay.
He came in and not for nothing, I mean, he ejaculated all over the table.
Oh my God.
But what you do is,
he's so good. Like, can you imagine me at 60? He probably didn't have nobody in the company.
Actually, the opposite.
Really?
See, people don't understand this. As an esthetician, not only are you the esthetician, but you're also somebody's therapist.
Okay.
People come in here and tell me things
that you be like,
I'd be like, woo! I'd be like, I need to clench my pearls, the things that I hear. So this particular guy came in and he was actually talking about, his young girlfriend.
Okay.
And how he has threesomes and how he does this and how he does that. Yes. So he was already on go.
Oh my God. And not all over your table. Now how did you handle, what did initial?
So in his defense, the service was over.
Okay.
We had just got finished waxing and the service was over. And it wasn't me. It was my manager, Nia. She was cleaning them up.
Okay.
Because we have like these wet wipes that we wipe the client off with.
Okay.
And as she was wiping off, she said she wasn't even doing it centrally. But as she's wiping them off, he decided to just nut all over. And you know what? He was embarrassed. He said, I am so
So
sorry.
I feel like he started after y'all left him for a little while or something. Because ain't how long did she wipe?
It's mental. It's seconds. It's seconds. But it's a mental thing. People don't understand that it's mental.
It is.
So
but
he probably was mentally there holding it in. First of all, the very first time that I got a Brazilian, the way that warm wax feel down there, it feels good.
It does. It
does.
Good. I ain't gonna lie. And then she went up the back towards in the middle up to the back. I was like, baby, are you supposed to be back here?
It does. That warm wax is amazing. All right, it feels good until it don't.
Yeah.
Until they rip, and then it's like, whoa, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a mental thing for him to be able to just lay there and allow her to touch him in such a way.
Got you.
With the warm wax, he actually did very good during the service.
Okay.
At the end of the service, where it happened, and he was very apologetic. So,
do we act like that doesn't happen? Like, do we just act like that does?
So my tech was very professional about it. Like
okay.
She offered a paper towel and said, you know what, I'm going to step out while you clean yourself up, and I'll see you on the outside.
Okay.
Because it was the end of the service, he literally just had to clean himself up and then come outside, pay, and be on his merry way. And that's what he did. I mean, he tipped and everything.
He bet.
He tipped.
He bet. He left a happy ending. He should tip. He should tip.
How about I just found out what a happy ending was?
Really?
Literally months ago.
Because, people think that people go get those and they get a happy ending.
But you know what I thought it was this whole time?
What?
I thought it was mouth love. I never.
No!
I'm so embarrassed. I'm only 44 years
old.
That's
okay. That's okay. No, those are still just BJs. That happy ending is another thing.
I didn't know that. No. I didn't know that, but being in this industry, people are telling me, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, we don't do happy endings. And then I found out what it was. I'm like,
because it is a big deal. I know someone who is a masseuse, and she's a female. And she gives happy endings. You know what I mean? So she does. So when people, I'm like, okay, so it's a thing and it's real. So when you see somebody with Brazilian, that's what I'm like, He gave y'all a happy ending.
Really? Man, listen. And you know what's so crazy is that we have a lot of perverts that call us on the daily.
Okay.
I get about one a day.
Really?
Where men are calling me. They're asking me, do I do men waxing? And then they say something like, what is the procedure? Tell me exactly how you're going to do it. This is my first time. Can you just go slow? Because I'm listening.
Not phone sex.
Go slow because I'm listening. But just tell me exactly what you're going to do to me.
Oh
so
my
the
God.
very first time I fell for it, and I'm on professional mode, and I'm explaining like, sir, we're going to lay you down, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. And, you know, I'm not realizing what's going on. And he was like, well, you know, I got bumps down there. What are you going to do for the bumps? I'm like, well, sir, don't worry, because I can do a cooling mask.
She gave exactly what he called for.
I'm like, but you know, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go to the website, put your credit card in,
and finish it off that way.
And then next thing you know, that's usually when they hang up.
Because you done gave them everything they needed.
Right. So now I start with that. Sir, I'll be more than happy to explain everything we're going to do, but I need you to go onto the website. I need you to put in your information, put in your credit card information.
Because you ain't going to work me. I'm going to work you.
Right. So I know that this is real. And then once I realize that it's real, then we'll talk. I'll have the esthetician call you and let you know exactly step by step what we're going to do.
Okay. I'm finding out so much. Like, this is so dope.
It is.
How do you balance your life? Because I know you are a wife, you are a mom.
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3. Well, total together we have 6.
Really? Yeah. Okay. How is that? How does that work? Like, I love that.
I have a great support team. I have a great support system. My husband, he is amazing.
Okay.
Like he owns his own business.
Okay.
So we have the freedom to be able to come and go as we please.
Love that.
Business owners. We have a lot of people that help us, and the people who can't help us, we pay to help.
Okay.
You know, we
outsourcing.
Yeah, we get nannies, we get babysitters, whatever it is that it takes for us to get the job done. But we equalize it. Like, it definitely, we have family time, and then we have time when we work.
Okay, and you find time for yourself because, you know, like pulling yourself in those different directions. How you find the balance to do that?
It's hard, but it's doable.
It's doable.
It's doable, and I think it really helps. Because I've been in healthcare for so long,
okay,
I always punched in.
Okay.
I always was somebody else's bitch.
Okay, basically, right?
You know, I always made money for somebody else.
Right.
I could never really take the day off. I was at work all the time.
Okay.
I never called out.
Okay.
You know, they knew I was going to be there. And now that I'm a business owner, I have the freedom to come and go as I please. And then with me having staff, you know, I really do have a little bit more freedom.
I love that for you.
God, I love it for myself.
I love that for you. I love that for anybody who does staff, baby. I love
my
that.
My staff is amazing, and therefore it gives me more freedom. So I have the freedom to be able to spend time with my family and be home, cooking, cleaning, and doing all the necessary things that I have to do.
I love that. And you glowing. She got pretty skin, so I would trust her to make my skin pretty. I mean, I got good skin too, but you know, like coming from somebody with rough skin, talking about I'm gonna make you look nice. No, you're not. You should have started with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
I'm the face of the company. I make sure that my
I love
skin
that.
is,
I love that.
When people look at me, I need to be able to say, well, this is what I did, and they can take me serious.
Yeah, because you are the example, and I love that for you. Now, take us out of here with someone. Thank you for coming on here and talking about that, because I learned so much. Not me thinking I knew what a Brazilian was until we got here. You know, I'm like, you opened my eyes to a lot. So I think that. So talk to somebody. Give us some advice or something that somebody may want to jump into the business. They don't know what it is. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so one of the main things that I would say, just from an esthetician standpoint, is that us as Black people, we tend to feel as though a lot of the things that our grandparents taught us or that our parents taught us is what got us here.
Gotcha.
I use Vaseline my whole life. My skin is perfect. But not realizing that those things clogged our skin and create additional problems for us. So I need Black people as a whole to see an esthetician, to come up with a standard skincare routine for you, for your particular skin, and realize that over-the-counter stuff sometimes is not going to do it. That backyard boogie, the things we learned, our grandparents taught us down south stuff, it doesn't always work.
That's true.
So sometimes you have to seek professional help. So see a licensed esthetician. See what it is that person can do for you to help you with your skin.
Gotcha.
That's my main thing. And then the second thing is, it's so many different urban legends out there. All right, we don't need sunscreen because we have the extra melanin. That's not true. That's not true. Yes, we do not get skin cancer at the same rate that a Caucasian may get it. But what happens to us is that we suffer from hyperpigmentation, where we get dark around the forehead, around the chin, around the cheeks and everything. And people don't realize that comes from us having that extra melanin. You know, so to combat that, wear sunscreen.
Got you.
Wear sunscreen, and I don't just preach it. I actually do it. I make sure my sunscreen is
Because
on.
that's important,
That's
right?
very important. And another thing is, I have social media, right? And what
Mhm.
I try to do is I try to share skin tips on my social media for people like you said. You didn't know what a Brazilian was,
No.
so I try to provide a visual and a didactic aspect of what these conditions are or what these services are,
I love
so
that.
so that you can learn without having to ask people. Because some people, I get people that come into the shop and be like, I don't want to ask a silly question, and I'm like,
Yeah.
listen, there is no silly question.
Yeah.
You took the first step by being here.
Exactly.
You came in.
That's important.
So how is it that anything that you do from this point on is silly?
Yeah, you're right.
You came in, you made the right decision already.
You're right.
So when they come in and they ask me questions, I don't ever try to disregard their questions. I always try to make sure that I listen to them and give them the best advice that I can.
Give us some good. You mentioned skincare routines before we end this. Tell us some good things we can run out to like Walmart or something that you recommend that we can get to starter.
So I don't really recommend too many over the counter things because I use SkinScript products, and that's because I've studied SkinScript products. I've taken classes. I'm certified in that particular product.
Now, SkinScript, is that like a brand?
Or? It is a brand. Okay. It is a brand, and it is a medical grade brand.
Okay.
And it is a brand only available to estheticians. So you can't buy it over the counter. You can't go to them and buy it. You have to purchase it from an esthetician, right?
Okay.
And it is fruit based and it's vegan based, and it's excellent. It's very strong and it's powerful. But I do not recommend stuff over the counter because I don't know about those products. I haven't studied those ingredients. But I can tell people general ingredients that we need as Black women.
Okay.
Vitamin C.
Mm-hmm.
Vitamin C brightens the skin.
Okay.
It combats the hyperpigmentation.
So us drinking these mimosas is brightening our skin with the vitamin C inside.
We need it topically, but okay. Another thing is, I recommend that people use cleansers.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to go buy a cleanser from Walmart, have at it, but you need a cleanser, and you need a double cleanser. So usually you cleanse twice. Okay. In the mornings and at night. Okay. I recommend people to change their pillowcase every 2 days. Okay. I am a huge advocate of people changing their pillowcase every 2 days. I talk to people
every 2 days. So you're going through like 3 or 4 pillowcases in a week. Who's doing that laundry?
That's why we give, for every facial client that come in, we give them a free satin pillowcase. Yeah, that's one of the things that we give. We give away free satin pillowcases. I like that. Because we're trying to promote people changing their pillowcase, because what people don't understand is that a pillowcase has so much bacteria on it. You're laying on it. You have slob on there. You have dander on your skin. You have bacteria. You have dust mites. You have so many things. You have products from your hair. Got you. And then you're laying in it. And then people get acne, and then they wonder, why is my face breaking out? That's true. Or why is that one side breaking out that I sleep on? That's so true. So I recommend every 2 days, because one day, have the pillow. The next day, flip the pillow. Change your pillowcase. Gotcha. And I understand, you're right. Who's going to do that much laundry? But it's worth it if your face is breaking out all the time. That is true. That is true. That's one of my key things. I always tell my clients. Change your pillowcase. Change your pillowcase every 2 days. Every 2 days. Put your sunscreen on every 2 hours. 2 days, 2 hours. Yes. The number 2 is a key number. 2 days, 2 hours. I like that. I like that. And let's see, anything else? Nothing else I can really think of. But again, follow me on Instagram. Please plug in everything. My Instagram is _skincare, _connection. So it's the skincare connection. If you follow me on Instagram, I usually post daily tips, or I usually post services. Just follow me on there. If you have questions, ask any questions. I'm going to be more than happy to help you. Any upcoming things you got going on that you want to promote? Yes, I actually have an event. I have an event August 19th. It's called the Henna and Hookah Party. Okay, I like that. I like that. The ticket is only $40, and everything is included except for, we will have raffles for I have a Marc Jacobs bag and a Gucci bag that I'm raffling. Oh, yes, I don't play. Let me send my raffle money, because that's my anniversary weekend. So let me send my money. The $40 will include your henna and your hookah. Okay. So everything is included. Okay. So we have about 20 more tickets to sell, and then we'll be sold out. That's sold out. And what's the date? The date is August 19th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that's at your shop? Yep, it's at the shop. It's located in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. So if you go online, you can get a ticket right from Eventbrite. That's it. Or find her on Facebook and see. If you can't make the event, at least find her. Click up for those the skincare things. I can't talk. We done had these mimosas, y'all. So. Daily skin tips. Follow her for daily skin tips, and she does go live, and she waxes people who give their consent online. So you can see how it goes. She waxed this man and took off all his hair.
I didn't even know how she got all that hair off, but she did it. So go watch her because I think it's still up there on your page,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yep.
So please go follow her, tap into all her goodness, and get your skin right because we don't want to be cracking, right?
No, because this black don't crack, but every so often we need a little extra help.
Yes. Thank you so much for stopping by
welcome.
and enlightening us a little bit, letting us
You're
know what's
welcome.
going on. I'm gonna come by. Maybe I'll go over there and do an interview while me getting. You can't see this, but
No, but we have certain ways to block it. But yes, yes,
yeah,
people love that.
I might do a live one. Ah!
People love that. They love to see a actual reaction because we can talk about it. But
Yes,
seeing it is different.
it's different. So we
Mhm.
might look. That might be coming up. Well, we gonna stop. I thank you guys for watching the Porch Podcast and being so dope. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you comment and let us know what skincare you're gonna be using, or if you're gonna go get a Brazilian yourself. Thank you. Have a great day. We're out.